extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And third and long, the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. Brings into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking for space, it's Moss. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, with turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Manning. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got it before he could even get going.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Moss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
How about this on first and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Hold down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A third down try for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas. And here they come almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break.
Making side adjustments here. The snap sets up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got him, first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't want to miss inside, but, man, he didn't miss by much.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Pressure coming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Through the air, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Owens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's a heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Longhorns are on the move. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're dealing with a second and long. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's lost. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it behind the line. It's Concepcion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this game all of a sudden is just going back and forth. The opponent just scored seconds ago. And now with an opportunity on the kick return, he's able to make a guy miss, show off the speed, take it all the way back to the house. And now they're 1 extra point, guys, from tying this game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. To throw, it's Reed. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M going quickly. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Owens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Got it, looking for a first. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Football with the run. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable...
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Illinois right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. The 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Altmaier buys a little time with his feet. All kinds of time before he fires right. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, the quarterback did everything right.
supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Got a man. It's Eakin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'll immediately call timeout. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going for it all. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they...
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires it. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
They'll move the tight end. On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing, and he just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, but they're lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Manning. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fears the pressure. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he added the extra point. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive stick their face in the fan and make a tackle.
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
It's him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it.
There he goes. Got the first down and more.
Physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the Hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll knock him down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well. He showed you his athleticism.
Got some room in it to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense...
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him fit.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Virgil. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Red Raider. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Eakin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of backfield. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
How about that 4th quarter tie ball game, and you're still going for it? The onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded. Now defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Toss sweep right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Manning. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver?
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they score first here in overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Morton. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond, and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David, and you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Let's it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Morton. Using his legs to buy some time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Pulled down for the tackle. They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. If he houses this, it's ball game. Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. All the way back. He took it all the way. The pick six and the walk-off win.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quarterback making adjustments. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Wide open downfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Moss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got it on the run. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. That's caught. It's Gibson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to take a shot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking for a gap. It's Moss. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so hard. to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Moss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff to the single running back. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Corner's going to give them room. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Dances away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. On the option. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Sategna.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this thing.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Ott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Got the first down and still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front. into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Fights off a defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He'll take a shot, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggie!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looking to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's up. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Mateer. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
On 4th down, going to the air. He makes a catch. Turning it on. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Under fire. Might be looking to run. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's up. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on it. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
Using the quick game. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Burks. And how about this defense? Wouldn't let him throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Craver. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Craver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him, and nobody's close. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Reed. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Runs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
To the air on second down. It's caught downfield.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Sends it back in motion. Snap in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown Sooners!
Yeah, the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be ready. At the 34. They'll run this play from the pistol. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Near the sticks, it's Concepcion. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15 quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The option look. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This
hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Smashes ahead. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Back to pass on second down. Forced down in the pocket. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. They'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds and short. Just short of the line to gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds the man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Right on the money. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Burks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were...
Lots of room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Going to swing it on second down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. I think he misread that one totally. Probably better off to leave it with the back. Instead, he gives up the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Reed. Grab near the sticks, it's Craven. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out of the 26 for the first down.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fussy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Texas A&M going quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll run play action. He's taking the shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to get outside. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to keep this drive alive.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds. There he goes! Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Gets the back moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got a man. It's Burks. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, 4th quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Made the play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
That might be the nail